There's one other method to do with polynomial division. The only reason synthetic division wasn't taught first is because it can only be used for a certain kind of a problem. And that is when your divisor has a variable and plus or minus some number. You cannot have any exponent, so no exponent and no coefficient in front of the x. So this is a very specific type of a division problem that can use it. But synthetic division is used a lot as you get up into college algebra particularly. It will really be used, or Math 136. It will be used a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and teach this, even though some 103 courses include it, some do not. So I'm going to teach it anyway. So let's look at some examples. Y squared plus y minus 20 divided by y plus 5. Okay, first of all, can we do this division? Yes, we can with synthetic division, because 5 is a number and y doesn't have either an exponent or a coefficient. So what is the first thing we do with this? The first thing we do is we put y plus 5 equal to 0 and solve for it, so y is equal to negative 5. So the number we're actually going to use for the synthetic division is in essence the opposite of what you see here. So this will be negative 5, and then the beauty of synthetic, is that it's not as complicated if we can use it. All we do is make first sure that we have descending order of exponents and no missing wholes. So y squared plus y minus 20. So y squared has a coefficient of 1, y has a coefficient of 1, and then negative 20. Now, just like you did first term in, divide by first term out, we're going to bring down our first number, which is 1. Now, negative 5 times 1 is equal to a negative 5. Now we're going to add 1 minus 5, or 1 plus a negative 5, is a negative 4. Now, negative 5 times negative 4 is a positive 20. Negative 20 plus 20 is 0. So this is your remainder. So 1 is the coefficient for the variable. So this is y minus 4. So this is the answer to this division problem. Okay? Now let's look at another one. Let's do another simple one. Y squared plus 3y minus 18 divided by y plus 6. Again, the opposite of 6 would be negative 6. My coefficient squared, nothing missing, so 1, 3, negative 18, bring down your 1. Negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. 3 plus a negative 6, or 3 minus 6, is a negative 3. And negative 6 times negative 3 is 18. Negative 18 plus 18 is 0. So 1 is the coefficient for my variable, 1 less than what we have there. So this is y minus 3. There's your answer. Okay, let's look at another one. This one's going to be more complex. Okay? Let's look at this one. X cubed minus 2x squared minus 9 divided by x minus 3. Okay, again, opposite of negative 3 is 3 this time. And now we have cubed, squared, we're minus a slot, we need an x, so we're going to have to put a 0. So I have 1, negative 2, 0, and negative 9. Now let's see, bring down the first one. 3 times 1 is 3. Negative 2 plus 3 is a 1. And 3 times 1 is 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. Negative 9 plus 9 is 0. So there's no remainder. Now, 3 minus 1 on your exponent starts with an x squared this time, plus x plus 3. So this would be x squared plus x plus 3 is your answer since there is no remainder. Now we're going to look at least one more. How about this one? 2x cubed minus 11x squared plus 25 divided by x minus 5. Okay, so again, x minus 5 equals 0, so 5, the opposite of negative 5 is 5. Now my coefficients, I have 3, 2, and I need a 0x here to finish it up. So I have 2 coefficient minus 11, a 0, and 25. Bring down my 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Negative 11 plus 10 is negative 1. 5 times negative 1 is a negative 5. 0 plus negative 5 is negative 5. And 5 times negative 5 is a negative 25, and 25 minus 25 is 0. No remainder. 3 minus 1 is 2, so this is going to give you 2x squared to start it. So 2x squared minus 1x minus 5 is the answer. Let's see, I would like to find one that would give a remainder on this thing. Let's see. I just will make one up here and see what we get. Okay? One more problem. How about this one? 3t to the 4th plus 5t to the 3rd minus 8t squared minus 13t plus 2. All of this is going to be divided by t minus 5. And let's see what we get here, okay? Again, the opposite of minus 5 is going to be 5. And notice we've got 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, so we don't have to make up any terms. So we have 3, 5, negative 8, negative 13, and 2. Okay? Bring down my first term, 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 plus 15 is 20. 5 times 20 is 60. Negative 8 plus 60 is a negative 52. 5 times a negative 52 is going to be 10, carry my 1, 25, 26, negative 260, giving me negative 273 times 5 again. It's going to be big, is 15, 35, 36, 10, 13, negative. And this is going to give me a remainder of negative 1363. Okay, so 1 less than the t to the 4th gives me t cubed. So this gives me 3t to the 3rd plus 20 t squared minus 52t minus 273 plus a negative 1363 over t minus 5. So there you see, this is a complete teaching on synthetic division. Have fun with it, it's good.